Hello, and welcome to Pod of the Week, a place where I get to share my thoughts on pods I think you need to know about. Yes, the generational rabbit hole has been deep, and I want to share another fascinating podcast that will hopefully shift the atmosphere in your life and maybe spark a trend in your life for those that have kids. And this podcast is a brilliant concept by Namulanta Kombo in a pursuit of providing sound advice and encouragement to her daughter by curating lessons and stories from around the world. The difficult topics, the conversations that will help give context and learnings to a child. And this podcast is called Dear Daughter. So we have two daughters. This enables us to share with our daughters when it's of age, when they can understand what the world looks like, how people deal with grief, how people deal with challenges, how people deal with joy and celebrations and cultures. These are all things, lessons that can be learned and absorbed from around the world. So if you want to know what it sounds like, have a listen.
Hello, I'm Namulanta Kombo, and welcome to Dear Daughter from the BBC World Service. I'm collecting letters of advice from around the world, creating a handbook to life for my daughter Coco and for daughters everywhere. This week, we'll be hearing from Paula. She's a mother from Colombia and lives in the capital city, Bogota.
She was my only daughter. She was an amazing girl.
Paula's daughter Camila faced a lot of challenges, but Paula and her husband wanted her to enjoy life.
It doesn't matter her disability. We were able to bring her the best quality of life that we could.
Before we go on, just a warning that Paula's story is about bereavement, and some listeners may find parts of it distressing.
Dear daughter.
My dear daughter.
To my dearest only daughter.
Paula, thank you for coming on to the Dear Daughter podcast.
Thank you, Namulanta. I'm so happy to be here.
And you've written a letter to your daughter because you were listening to the podcast. Have you been listening for a while?
Yeah, I've been listening to you since the first season because I love to listen to stories about women around the world and about daughters as well. Actually, the idea to write a letter for my daughter began when she was at the hospital in January 2023, but days were really busy and I forgot the idea. Then when things happened, I decided to write it for her, but I wasn't sure to send it because this is not my mother tongue, but the feeling was strong than all of those mental barriers, and I decided to do it.
So if you're looking for a well-curated treasure trove of resources and learnings in a beautifully storyteller type of way, then this is the podcast for you. So remember, pods are not for some, they're for everyone.